Hello, good morning and welcome to Malta. I'm doing a review of the San Antonio Hotel today. Two rooms, the standard sort of Seaview room and the suite. So please come and join me for that.
Hello, good morning and welcome to my review of the San Antonio Seaview room, Malta. Let's have a look. This room is fairly big, so here's the general hallway. This is a bathroom. It's really nice and big. The toilet is around the corner, which is really nice. As we go out here, we have the room itself. There's a table here. There's a sofa here, like a little small sofa. Two twin beds, some storage space. And then out here, there is a balcony with a sea view. It's a pretty good sea view as well here on the 9th floor. This is room 864 and this is the view from room 864, which I think is pretty good. Now, there are some issues, however, which is sad to say in relation to this room, and it is the lack of attention to detail along the skirting boards here. There was a lot of dirt and grime, and the floors haven't been swept properly. I've made housekeeping aware because I feel that this is a wonderful place, a wonderful space, a wonderful room to stay in, but it's a little let down by the lack of attention to detail, especially when it comes to overall cleanliness of the room. The other valid criticism is the television is very, very small. It's a tiny little thing. It's tiny given the size of the room. The good thing is you have a table and chairs outside, which is really nice, that you can use to sit and have your coffee in the morning. And like overall, the room isn't too bad. So I've made a complaint to housekeeping, who have going to rectify the problem quite quickly. And I have got myself upgraded to a suite. So we're going to have a look at how good the suite is. But I'm going to say this to the hotel itself, because this is a review. Please, once a month, pay attention to really, if people are paying for these rooms, really look at the cleanliness overall, is what I would say, because it is a shame. The hotel facilities are wonderful, but it just needs a little bit of touch more detail. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, after this, go up to the suite and see how clean it is. I don't want you to be put off by staying in this hotel. I think that it is well worth coming to have a visit. And I think that the housekeeping manager has listened to what I say and my views. So I think all in all, we're going to see what the suite is like in the San Antonio Hotel, Malta. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to my review of the suite room at the Hotel San Antonio and Spa, St. Paul's Bay in Malta. I have to thank the customer relations manager and housekeeping, who really paid attention to my concerns about the Seaview room. That is a really, really nice room, but the standards dropped a little bit and basic cleaning things were missed. I don't think that is a feature of the hotel, so I made my concerns felt in a humble and not a condescending way. And it's important, if you're making a complaint to a hotel about cleaning standard, that you are humble and you speak specifically to the point. So let's give you a tour of this room. Here we have the first of two bathrooms. This is a little shower room here. As we walk through, we have the formal living room, which is really nice, with a television. And in order to complement that suite, we have a sea view here, which I think is pretty good. It's downtown. This is St. Paul's Bay, so it is quite built up, but it's a really good vantage point to actually get around Malta. And I think the price of the accommodation is pretty reasonable, to be fair. And the food here is of a really high and consistent standard. And there's a different dish that is cooked every single day. I mean, there's loads of different dishes. You never know what you're getting from day to day, which I think is really brilliant. So this is the view from the bedroom here. Underneath the sofa, you have a pull-out bed, so you could potentially comfortably sleep 4 people on here. Really like the table here. And then within here, this wardrobe here, you have, I haven't emptied my suitcase yet, you have plenty of storage, spare cushions at the top, plenty of storage for all your things. And then let me show you into the master bedroom. Here is the master bedroom with the suite. Again, you've got a larger-than-life television, which I think is brilliant. You also have another balcony, a second balcony to this room, which I think is great. I've got 2 balconies. 2 chests of drawers within the bedroom. The only issue I found with this is this lack of sockets. There are only 2 or 3 sockets in the entire room. So if you're coming, you can potentially use the European plug because they have a European plug socket in the corner. But what I would recommend is for you to bring a multi-plug adapter should you be staying at this hotel, due to the fact that there aren't that many plug sockets in the room. So here we have a wardrobe. Luckily they've got a fridge. I don't know why they have a fridge, because there's absolutely loads of food in this hotel. I have my yellow bracelet on this week, and that means I'm all inclusive. So I can have 3 meals a day and get cake and coffee at the cafe, and lo and behold, I'm getting really, really fat. Here is the bathroom. Really nice, really big, really nice, bright and airy. I mean, for me, look at this. I mean, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous this room is, especially with the balcony view. And you literally, I feel very comfortable in this place. So again, thank you again, San Antonio Hotel, St. Paul's Bay, Malta. Thank you for making this experience a lot nicer. Thank you for listening to my complaints when I raised them. And the customer service, I'm not being paid to review this hotel. I booked this room, I booked the former room with my own money. I'm speaking from a review standpoint of fair and non-biased. One of the issues in the previous room was just that lack of detail to cleanliness. And in here, they have definitely paid attention to cleanliness. It's a slip. I think hotels do it. I was in the Hilton at, which Hilton was I in? I was in the Hilton at LAX, and they slipped as well. So not one hotel can slip, quite a few can. So they dropped a ball, but they have upgraded me, and the customer service here is fantastic. So would I recommend this hotel to stay in? 100% I would recommend this hotel to stay in. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you wish, and subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it.